On the morning of June 12th, the president posted 2 sentences saying the war with Iran was over. No press conference, no joint statement. Iran didn't even confirm it, and the entire world just stopped. Because 3 weeks ago, these 2 countries were standing at the edge of something nobody wanted to name out loud. So before you take that announcement at face value, you need to understand what actually happened in the 30 days that led to it, because the deal is only the last 10 seconds of a story that most people still don't fully understand. It started with a helicopter. A U.S. Army helicopter went down near the Strait of Hormuz. An Iranian drone brought it down. And within hours, Trump posted that Iran would be hit, and I'm quoting, very hard. Then he put Karg Island on the tape, Iran's most critical oil export terminal. He floated the U.S. taking total control of Iran's oil and gas industries. Now, here's what people missed. 20% of the world's oil moves through the Strait of Hormuz every single day. When Trump made it personal, the whole global economy flinched. For 2 weeks, every morning felt like waking up and checking to see if the world had gotten smaller overnight. Military assets were repositioning. Back channels that are never supposed to exist were suddenly very busy. And the question everyone kept asking quietly was whether this was negotiating tactics or something that had already gone too far to walk back.
While all of this was playing out abroad, something else was happening inside America. Trump's approval numbers fell to some of the lowest levels of his presidency. The word quagmire started showing up in places it hadn't been used in decades. Veterans groups got loud. The Economist ran a cover that went viral within hours. Trump in a military helmet pulled down over his eyes, completely blind to where he was heading. Over 2 million people saw it before the day was over. And in Washington, numbers like that don't just concern the president, they terrify everyone in his party who's up for election in November. Usually when a president is staring at a combination like that, a military standoff abroad and collapsing numbers at home, there are only 2 moves left: double down or deal.
June 12th, a post goes up. Great settlement. Signing this weekend, likely in Europe. No details, no Iranian confirmation. And that silence from Tehran is the part nobody has answered yet. Because in diplomacy, when one side announces a deal and the other says nothing, it means either the details are still being worked out or the 2 sides don't entirely agree on what was agreed. What we do know is that back channels had been running for days. European governments were involved quietly, and both sides had something serious to lose if this kept going. The deal didn't come from nowhere. Someone blinked first. And the full story of what was offered, what was threatened, and who moved first, that gets written slowly in books and leaked cables years from now. What we have today is this: 2 countries that were inching towards something terrible made a decision to stop. Whether that holds is the part nobody knows yet.